This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 4, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, Barneswell interested in representing PNP in Southeast Clarendon. Sian Barneswell, councillor for the Hayes Division in the Clarendon Municipal Corporation, has expressed his intention to represent the People's National Party in the Clarendon Southeastern constituency in the next general election. He will be up against the sitting Member of Parliament, Pernell Charles Jr. Mr. Barneswell argued that his time has come to represent the constituency as he touted his more than decade-long service.
The time come because I think the people of Southeast need proper representation. I think the time come because the people would have seen how I've performed. I had performed as Mayor of Maypen. And the people of Southeast is now saying now that Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland has resigned as the candidate and soon the chairman of the constituency. They think it's my time now to shine.
Labour Ministry says the payment of arrears to NIS pensioners should be completed by July 4. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security says that the payment of arrears to National Insurance Scheme pensioners should be completed by July 4. The payments are for April and May. The ministry says that some pensioners did not see payments reflected in their bank accounts on June 30. The delay due to a technical issue has affected pensioners who receive their NIS benefits through direct deposits. The ministry says it is working with its financial partners to have the matter urgently resolved. Elderly man's body found in Portland, cops detain person of interest. A person of interest has been taken into custody following Monday morning's discovery of a body in a culvert in Port Antonio, Portland. The body, identified as that of 65-year-old Delroy Henderson, otherwise called Pipey, Sugar Rat and Jr., of no fixed address, was found along Bleak Street near a gas station. The victim was bleeding from a wound to the neck, the news was told. Information reaching the news was that around 4:20 a.m., a resident was walking along the roadway, saw the body and alerted the police. On arrival, police saw Henderson lying on his back in the culvert, dressed in a plaid shirt, blue jeans pants and brown shoes. The shirt was bloody and the body had what appeared to be a stab wound to the neck. He was taken by police to the Port Antonio Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Following initial investigations, the person of interest was picked up by lawmen. He is to be questioned later on Monday, police said. Teacher among two women accused of smuggling ganja and other contraband into jail. Two women have been charged with introducing contraband into a penal institution after they allegedly attempted to smuggle contraband and other illegal items into the Black River Police lockup on Saturday. Reports are that the Black River Police conducted a special operation dubbed Crackdown at the institution, where food containers destined for inmates were thoroughly searched. Items including one cellular phone, cigarettes, tobacco, ganja, lighter, and 3 concrete nails were reportedly found in the containers being delivered by the women. 52-year-old Maudlin Nelson Forrester, a teacher of St. Mary's District, Monroe in St. Elizabeth, and the 41-year-old Tracy Campbell, a shopkeeper of a Crawltop district in Riversdale, St. Catherine, were subsequently charged. Both women are scheduled to appear in the Santa Cruz Resident Magistrate Court today. Coleridge Minto, acting superintendent and commanding officer for the parish of St. Elizabeth, is warning persons to desist from attempting to take contraband into the lockups, as persons found in breach will be given the full extent of the law. 2 charged after robbery attempt foiled by cabbies and a cop. 2 men are now facing multiple charges following a hold-up at a taxi stand on Ken Hill Drive in St. Andrew and a subsequent manhunt on June 15. 22-year-old Tevin Foster, otherwise called Rain or Bear, and the 30-year-old Enika Smith, also known as Caution or Emmy, have been slapped with the charges of robbery with aggravation, unauthorized possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony. According to the Hunts Bay Police, both men, along with another accomplice, held up and robbed a group of men, including taxi operators, of their properties, which included a Toyota Probox motor car. They were then chased by the cabbies and other citizens before reportedly colliding with a Toyota Altis motor car that was being driven by a police officer at the intersection of Woodlawn Avenue and the Malines Road. The officer then joined the group in pursuit of the men who ran from the vehicle but were later apprehended by the group. They were charged on Sunday, July 2, following interviews in the presence of their attorneys. Their court date is being arranged. Caribbean Products staff vow to remain off the job until growth is addressed. Caribbean Products Limited workers on Monday vowed to remain off the job until there is a resolution to their grosses concerning the company's introduction of a flexi work week arrangement. National Workers Union Island Supervisor Kurt Fletcher told the news that the workers are upset that the flexi work arrangement was implemented without an agreement between the management and the employees. The disgruntled placard-bearing workers turned up at the company on Monday morning but did not take up the new flexi-work shifts in protest against how the arrangement was implemented. They have indeed implemented shifts and we are not pleased with the way it has been done, nor do we have an agreement of any sort to validate that arrangement, Fletcher said. He said that the union has been in discussion with the company outside of its labor agreement, which expires December 31, regarding the implementation of the flexi work week arrangement, but those talks have borne no fruit. He explained that the current arrangement is for employees to work 40 hours Monday to Friday, and there are arrangements made for Saturday and Sunday if required. He said the flexi work arrangement will now have the 40-hour work week instituted anywhere between Monday and Sunday, which means that you would not automatically have the weekend off. The law says if the company is going to change your terms of conditions of work, especially in a unionized environment, then there must be an agreement between the management and the workers, and by extension, the union. Our discussions over the last few months and up to Monday last when we formally met with the company never yielded any resolution. We rejected the position put forward by the company to implement the flexi work week, he said. Fletcher said the company met with his staff on Tuesday about the matter, and after workers rejected the plan, the company said it would return to the union to continue the discussions. However, he said that on Thursday last week, the company sent out a memo indicating that the new flexi work shifts would be posted on July 3. He said the union wrote to the company, reminding that there is no agreement and expressed the willingness for further discussions, but they have closed us off basically. He said the union also suggested that the company wait until the expiration of the labor agreement to have the flexi work week discussions. They wrote back to us to say that they are going to implement it on Monday, irrespective of there not being an agreement, and any worker who fails to take up that assignment, they are going to fire them by making them redundant, he said. Fletcher stressed that while the workers agreed to entertain the flexi week discussion because they understand the value of the flexi work arrangement to the company, we are saying you can't look at it one way because in the immediacy, the flexi work arrangement is going to disadvantage people personally and also financially, and we need to find a way how to mitigate against some of these losses that are going to be suffered by the workers, he said. The protest triggered a meeting between the NWU and the company's management at the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. They are scheduled to return to the ministry at 8:30 this morning. The news has learned that the company is planning to speak publicly on the matter today. Caribbean Products Limited, a subsidiary of separate group of companies, is the principal manufacturer of cooking oil, margarine, and shortening in Jamaica. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.